I'll do a quick unboxing of this. Okay, as you see the brand here. If there's anything special, maybe for the condo to you, maybe for the condo to you. You know, but it's only $13.99 at Ross. So let's talk about it. So here it is unboxed. Okay, nothing too crazy. Plastic body. This seems to be metal here. I don't think none of this opens up. There is some sort of weird flap going on here, but I can't tell what it is. So we're gonna just assume nothing's there. Okay. And you do get one car, which is a Mercedes 190. See it labeled 99 Mercedes 190E is what it says on the bottom of there. It is I want to say it's probably the metal body. I don't know. It's kind of feeling like plastic. Now there's a roll. Y'all know me, all I care about is a roll. Makes a little bit of noise. Let me see if we got an uneven tire here. Yep, we got one uneven tire. We fix that. Okay. A little bit better. Okay. And this now we have this opens up. I need to really fix this lighting. That don't work out for me at all. Sorry, y'all. Just getting a little lazy. I done packed on my lighting stuff, so you got this bright thing casting crazy shadow from this angle. Anyways, let's open this up. Maybe, there we go. Does it go down at all? You gotta go down some type of way, right? How do you get this to go down? Should pop up for myself. I don't know, you know. You pause, look at the instruction on the back. Oh, I see it. This kind of slides with these little slots. These little slots in there kind of slide out. You gotta pop them out on both sides. There we go. Maybe you get the back side out. Oh, it's a piece of cardboard holding it in place. Makes a lot of sense. Oof. It's not gonna come on this other side for me. There we go. Alright, so it looks like that one's supposed to move and that one. That's how they all move. And you kind of get a want to be flat, but it ain't properly tilting, so there we go. I guess you keep it up like that. You almost a flat body on the bottom here, and the bottom is fairly low. Can a car really roll up it? No, you always go backwards. A lot of cars. And that goes pretty well backwards. Getting up that ramp, kind of not really. And I guess you just kind of lift it back up. Put your little pin. This kind of reminds me of that Street Tune has one. There's a design too. And you get your second row of cars. You just fill it on up. So you'll get a full set of cars on here, for sure. So can we get what? Get another Skyline at the bottom. You get one more in there. Yeah, if you close the gate, let's get something on the small side. There we go, Lamborghini. Just close it up. You got these little hooks and it holds everybody. It holds pretty good. No, while it doesn't have any tire track slots on it, so there's no really securing the load, if you will, with at least some sort of tire track slots. But I mean, it rolls well. You can see it's actually fairly quiet. So it's not a bad model on that aspect. Fun for the kids. You get 6 whole cars on here, so you can't be mad at that. So you cannot be mad at that. So there you have it, folks. This is $13 Holly, but it's almost as cheap as the regular ones. I can't remember how much they cost. Okay. In the boxes, I found this at Ross. I've actually never seen the semis in a Target or any other store, so you know, I had a bad deal at all, if you ask me. Had a bad deal at all, but how would I rate this? If I was to get this 1 out of 10, I mean, it rolls really smooth. You get a decent car in there, which has some tracks in here to stop the cars. But for what somebody wants is a collector, just something for the kids. Just on the collector scale, definitely not up there. It's definitely be like a 5 or 6. It's just very basic. I mean, it has some nice features on it, but you know, you have a basic car. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull this body off. You have a basic cab, no opening parts. You do have screws on the bottom, so that is a plus if you ever had to replace the wheels. I said it rolls very well. The body comes out. You see, I got the Hot Wheels, old semi Hot Wheels dragging it, so that's cool. And even independent, it does roll very well. You know, as far as a collector, you know, it definitely be like a 5 out of 10 because it's a basic car. It doesn't have any opening parts. You know, you're missing the details of something to hold it together. But the ramp works very well. I really like the ramp is low and the car could somewhat get on here. You do got the 2-tier, which is pretty cool. But yeah, overall, how would I grade it myself? What do I like about it? I definitely give it like a 7. I think it's really nice. I think just to make a nice desktop display at work, have a couple cars laid out. I think that'll look really cool if you're at work. Snap back in there. There we go. I think this would be pretty cool. Talk at work for sure. You know, you get you some premium cars on there. You know, if you want to put something real nice up top, show off for the folks. That'd be cool on the desk. Cool as hell. So I think it probably look good to have a display case, honestly. And then I like, you know, I'm all about rolling. So these cars aren't over, really to me. If this is over $20, everything should roll, man. I don't know what it is these collectors who want, you know, auto water stuff not to roll, but everything should be rolling. Everything should be rolling in my eyes. These are some older Johnny Lightnings, and they all roll. If you ain't rolling, what are we doing here? You know, you got to be rolling. You got to be rolling. Look at that. You barely can hear that one. That one's quiet as a mouse. So, collectors will probably give it a 5 out of 10, maybe even a 4. But I personally give it a 7. I give it a 7.5. 7.5 for sure. It'll definitely be up on my display somewhere in a case. Eventually, definitely go beside the Hot Wheels one. Then, of course, you know, I got that King Budweiser. I got picked up as well. It's like a $50 car, $50 truck, but this is a full metal die-cast body, obviously. So, you know, you see that, how you had that weird, like, trucking lump sound to it, which is kind of coming from the front wheel. Right here, I see a little bit unevenness in the rolling. This been on display case for who knows how long, so you get that kind of cool, different look from the semis. You get the flat face. It's kind of more, not so much in America, whereas this is a big American style. So it's definitely pretty cool to see. They're pretty cool to have, and you know, I mess with it for sure. So enjoy my view, Mr. J2 Cool Cars on all streaming platforms, not streaming necessarily, but all social media platforms. Y'all take care. Have a good night. If it don't roll, I don't want nothing to do with it. It's junk. It's junk. We not dealing with that in 2026. We're not dealing with no non-rolling cars. If it don't roll, we don't want it. You feel me? Later.